this is Billy Cord from the Nostalgia Mall, and welcome to a very special video, one that's 13 years in the making. We are en route to visit my good friend Chrismaster1, aka Chris Rogers of Rockin WAVES 11294. And this is the biggest trip I've ever gone on. We're going all the way down to Georgia. And right now we are entering Charlotte, North Carolina, which is the biggest city in the state and a pain to drive through. That's why my wife is holding the camera right now, obviously, at the Charlotte city limit. So, plan is we're going to spend the night in Columbia, South Carolina. That's the halfway point. And then tomorrow we'll drive the rest of the way to Warner Robins, Georgia. So, yeah, I'm very excited to finally meet him in person after 13 years. So, anyway, we will continue the video when something interesting happens. They're behind the trees now, but we are in the heart of Charlotte right now, and you could maybe a little bit we can see the skyline again. It is. I'm not used to being in such a big city.
10 miles.
It's a big place. But Charlotte's a cool little place, though, especially if you want to go thrifting. There's tons and tons of good value villages down here, especially since we don't have Value Village in Greensboro anymore. This is where I have to go now, the big city. So, yeah, that's the way it goes, but yeah, I think the skyline's coming up here in a moment. There it is. Not used to seeing such big skyscrapers. I'm kind of a country boy in a way, I guess, but anyway, we will resume momentarily. All that traffic getting on the John Milk Freeway. Alright, we're getting near the state line. Pretty soon we'll be going into South Carolina. And way down there you can see the tip top of a roller coaster. That's Carowinds, the big theme park down here. It's half of it's in South Carolina, half of it's in North Carolina, which is pretty interesting. I've only been there once when I was 12 years old, but anyway,
8.5 miles. Keep left onto I-77.
we are just only about a couple of miles from the state line, so it's not often I get to go down into South Carolina. And of course Georgia, I've never even been there. So yeah, this is very exciting. You can see the sign for Columbia. That's where we're going to spend the night at a hotel. That's about another 90 miles away.
Drive 75 miles on I-77 south.
So there's the I-485 Beltway around Charlotte. Once we get past Westinghouse Boulevard, we will be close. Getting exciting, folks, and you can see all that traffic over there. That's Charlotte for you. That is stereotypical Charlotte traffic right there. We got caught in a little bit of it ourselves. 85 miles to Columbia, which, by the way, is the state capital of South Carolina. Yes, I do know my geography. Okay, we're almost going to be out of North Carolina for the next few days. Coming up momentarily. See all that traffic trying to get on the interstate. Longer, I promise you. I keep hyping it up. We're already past the last exit in North Carolina, I believe, so past the point of no return. Get a better look. Ooh, I just saw the roller coaster go down there. Never been on one of those. Boulevard, next exit. Ooh, I see the welcome sign up here. Here we go, folks. We are leaving North Carolina and entering South Carolina. And here we are. Always feels awkward being in another state, probably because I don't get to travel much, but yep, South Carolina, folks. This is what it looks like. And there's the exit for if you want to go to Carowinds, which we won't be doing today. I want to keep my lunch in my stomach. And I think I'll stop at the South Carolina Welcome Center and just get a good stretch. Okay, we made it to our hotel in Columbia, down here in South Carolina, where we're going to spend the night. This is our halfway point between home and Chris. And here's the view that we have outside. I don't know if you can see it through the glare. Great big radio tower there for some kind of radio station. 97.5 WCOS must be a station local to this area. Not familiar with. I've never really been to Columbia before. And just a quick look at the room. We have a really cool smart TV. Haven't really been to too many hotels lately with smart TVs. This is a fairly new one. It was built about a couple of years ago, I think, so it hasn't been here too long. We've got our ironing board there. Of course, we're just going to be here one night. We get a plethora of plugs to charge stuff up with, even built-in USB ports. Something I don't have back at home. I'd love to have. Like some kind of satellite dish down there, maybe for the hotel or maybe for that radio station. So yeah, it's a really nice little room here. So I think that'll do it for today. When we resume this video, we'll be back on the road tomorrow morning, bound for Georgia. Alright, we're on the road again. I'm near Augusta, still in South Carolina. It's the next day, but we are just a couple of miles from the state line, and pretty soon I will be in Georgia for the very first time. You know, I've only visited 2 states in my entire life, outside of North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. So we're going to be adding Georgia to the roster here. Okay, here's mile marker number 2. So we're getting close. I believe we have to pass the Savannah River, which is where the state line is. We got construction through here. So we'll be a little more cautious. See the state line on my GPS coming up. Getting chills down my spine. And there's some hosses in that truck. Starting to see a lot more Georgia license plates, so we're getting close. We've already passed the last exit in South Carolina, so again, we're past the point of no return. A lot of traffic through here. Okay, here it comes, folks. Fixing to pass the Savannah River. And this is the state line. We are in Georgia. So, wow, this is surreal. Wow, Georgia. They have road construction here too. Oh boy. Well, I think I see a rest area up there we're gonna stop at. I believe it's also the Georgia Welcome Center. Welcome to Georgia, everyone. There's the Welcome to Georgia sign outside the Welcome Center. We're so glad Georgia's on your mind. They're known for their peaches as well, as you can see on the sign. Which was also home of the 1996 Summer Olympics. Okay, leaving the Welcome Center, and we are getting back on Interstate 20 in Augusta. Let's see if we can get back on the highway. There we go. So yeah, this is Augusta's a pretty big city from what I've heard. Again, never been here, so really nice people at the visitor center as well. So, oh yeah, they got Krystal hamburgers down here. I'm gonna have to try one while I'm here. They got them all over Georgia. Used to have one for a short time in my area back in the mid-2000s, and then they closed and never had them since. So, oh well. So we will just keep on driving. Taking this exit up here on the Bobby Jones Expressway. Bobby Jones Expressway coming up. beltway around
Keep left onto
Augusta.
I-520. In 0.3 miles, keep left onto I-520 east.
If we had stayed on that road, we would have wound up in Atlanta.
Keep left onto I-520 east.
Their I-520 sign is missing. Little big bridge coming up, folks. Okay, I think for most of the rest of the trip, it's going to mainly be back roads and country. There might be something exciting up here, I don't know. I think we're coming out of Augusta now. Alright, we are officially in Macon, Georgia, which is hot signs on it, Krispy Kreme. This is part of the central Georgia area. Next town over is Warner Robins. This is kind of a big city here in Georgia, in central Georgia. It's a little bit like Greensboro, I guess you could say. Getting on I-16 west, getting on I-75 south. And I will say one thing about Georgia. They've got a lot of road construction around here. And I don't want to wind up in
4
Atlanta.
miles, keep left onto I-75 south. Keep left onto I-75 south.
See all that construction they're doing. This has been the longest drive I've ever had. It'll be even longer when I go back Monday because we're not staying overnight that time. We're driving the full 6.5 hours.
4.6 miles, then take exit 168 on right, to US 41 south.
Alrighty. Alright, we're taking the exit for Warner Robins, Highway 41. And this is probably the main road down there. I didn't know they had Bojangles down here. Thought that was just in the Carolinas. But anyway, there's the Middle Georgia airport. It actually would have taken longer to fly here than it would have to drive here.
There's a plane coming in.
And there's a plane coming in. Isn't that neat? Alright, we are in Warner Robins and we are so close now. I can't believe this has been 13 years in the making. And I finally get to meet this guy in person. So I'm very, very excited about all this. Okay, I think we just got one more, just a couple more turns and we will be there. I guess this is the neighborhood near him.
Turn right on Clemson Drive, then turn right.
There's a kid. cell phone mode.
And here we go. And there he is. Well, here we are. 13 years in the making, and here he is, Chris Rogers in the flesh.
Yeah, he's scared now. He's probably gonna, he's been regretting this for about a few hours now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's already shown me around town a little bit. We went to a thrift store, found a silver LCD monitor, and picked up some pizza a while ago. We'll be eating a little while, and a little bit, and after a while on camera, you'll be able to see Chris try cheerwine for the first time. Something that you can only get in the Carolinas. But anyway, we're going to go and do some stuff, but I just wanted to see that, yes, he's here.
I do exist.
Yes.
I'm not just the guy anymore on the New Year's Eve videos.
Yeah, it does the countdown every year. Yeah.
Oh, this drink. So Billy brought me a drink here. It's called Cheerwine, soft drink. Apparently, it's only available in North Carolina. I've never heard of it. And I promised Billy I would taste it on camera, give my live reaction. So,
I thought it was really good. I already tasted it. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I've never really had cherry drinks before.
Yeah, it's one of our delicacies.
Oh. Okay. Well, actually, Nate, Freckles loves Billy and Rachel. They.
She does.
Yes.
No, as a matter of fact, she's right here in the studio with us.
Oh
laying on
yeah.
her feet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's pooped. All right, here we go. It tastes a little bit like Coke. I can taste.
Oh, really?
I'm not too crazy about cherries, but I like it.
Yeah, this is kind of a different kind of cherry.
I like the taste. It's a good taste, man.
All right, glad you like it.
Oh yeah.
I'll mail you another bottle one day.
Yeah, we can't get that stuff. It's prohibited here in Georgia. Prohibition. Oh man. All right, let me close the blinds here. Oh man, so it's a little bit sweet, you know, and the in the first sip, the aftertaste a little bit. It's you know, it kind of hits it then. Yeah.
Yeah, the best ones are in the glass bottle, but the store I usually get those from, they've been sold out for about a week. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And yeah, Wilkes, I still have the contraband blinds. Hey, at least I'm able to use the blinds in this room. In the old studio, in Studio 3, I mean, I could open the blinds, but they just let out onto an enclosed front porch. So, as a matter of fact, that's where they're sleeping tonight. So
On the enclosed front porch?
No. In the room that... I'm sorry. They're sleeping in the room that has the blinds that lead out onto a front porch. Enclosed front porch. There we go. That's what I meant. Oh, man. So, but tonight, and I don't have the Word doc up, but I'm not going to worry with it right now. We're
just going to wing it.
Yeah, we're just going to wing it. Oh, yeah. Well, that's where a lot of history happened. The main history was in Studio 1 at the dining room table.
Which I saw.
Yep. He walked in and he was like, I recognize that table. And so, Yeah, I got to see where Rockin Waves started. As a matter of fact, the mic he's using tonight is the mic that signed on Rockin Waves.
Yeah, I'm standing in front of history right here, and this whole day has felt kind of like an hallucination. To be honest with you, it just doesn't seem real.
Oh man, yeah, and he's got to see the Route 66 sign. He's seeing other artifacts of Rockin Waves past, and but we'll tell you more about what happened today as the show progresses. Right now, we're going to take a quick break and let you hear some commercials that we've grown to love over the years. By the way, I haven't done this in a long time. By the way, if you're on the beach, roll your boat. Roll your boat. That's for you, Billy. Well,
first time hearing that in person.
Oh yes, oh yes. You heard it earlier at thrift store.
Oh yeah, I did.
But I didn't have the mic and was able to do it right then.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, but anyways, folks, it is about time for us to put the bow on this show. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you, Billy, for being here.
Loved every moment of it. I'm glad to be down here.
Oh, yes. Show that was 13 years in the making. Mary, as always, thank you so much for being here.
It's always great to be here.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, everyone, for showing up tonight. We appreciate it. Buena Kimasabi, see you guys next time. Same time, well, not same time, but same place, I guess. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We're clear.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Great show, folks.
Yes. 13 years in the making.
Yes.
Oh, man. And now to turn off that. And get that.
Folks, there's a lot that goes into putting a Rockin Wave show together, and I mean, I've done them before from home, and of course, I don't have the equipment that Chris has, but this, boy, this is the pro right here.
Well, I still have a long way to go with studio improvements and whatnot, but it's a good start. And yeah, I mean, and a lot of planning goes into a lot of the shows. But tonight was one of the rarities where it was just flying by the seat of our pants.
Felt like the ones we used to do.
Yes. Well, even the ones that we used to do, a lot of them were still planned out to a certain extent.
Yeah.
This is one of the rare ones where no planning was done. I mean, I didn't have a Word doc of stuff to play, you know, but yeah, it was fun doing it.
It was.
I tell you, who'd have thought that we would get all that done in about only a 2.5 hour period?
Yeah, it flew by.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely.
Oh man. Yeah. And Mary basically just sat here a lot of the time. Oh man. So. Yep.
It's all good though.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think I will end this part of the video here. We will resume tomorrow as we continue our journey through Georgia. And so we're going to call it a night here as far as this video is concerned, and we will see y'all in the morning.
Nice mustache.
Well, here we are. It's the next morning. We're with Chris's dog, Freckles. And we're not sure exactly what we're going to be up to today. I kind of know what we're doing, but we will be documenting most of what I'm able to on film for you folks to enjoy. Still can't believe I made it down here.
It's storming back home.
Yeah, back home where we live in North Carolina, it's there's severe thunderstorm warnings everywhere, including at our apartment. So I'm glad we're here, not at home. All right, we're in Chris's car, driving up toward Macon, and he's going to show us a few malls and TV stations, all kinds of good stuff. And there he is, right there driving. I'm not going to cause him to have a wreck. I don't want to. I like Georgia, but I don't want to live here or be buried here.
Oh, come on.
So anyway, yeah, we're headed up to good old Macon. So
We're actually in the outskirts of Macon right now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, when we pass the bib, well, this is it's actually officially it's called Macon Bib. They integrated the county and the city, so it's Macon Bibb County.
Yeah, I saw that sign when we were coming in the other day.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I mean.
Oh yeah. Well, when this video goes live, it'll probably be considered the other day. Yeah, during the flood of '94, all this was flooded out.
Wow.
You could not pass this area that was underwater.
Yeah, I watched something on YouTube about that flood. It flooded most of the state.
Yeah, this city, Macon especially, what we just crossed, it's known as the Seven Bridges, because actually there's 7 bridges. And
Makes me think of the Eagles song.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, you could not pass the bridges during the flood. All the creeks were flooded.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, mate, that's a Macon Arts Center now. Okay. That used to be a comedy club up there. It's no longer there, but Bob Saget performed there a few times.
Really?
Yeah, back in the 90s.
Huh. You know, from AFB? Yeah.
We're getting ready to enter Pinona Avenue. Well, actually, that's what we're on.
I was wondering how that was pronounced.
Yeah. A lot of people pronounce it Pio-no-no. And that's when I know that they're from out of town. It's Pinona.
Oh, yeah. We were amused by that coming in, the Elvis statue and the chicken.
Yep. Oh, they took the pineapple down. There used to be a big old fake pineapple at the top of that sign.
Oh, really?
Ago. Yeah. Now it's probably just homeless and hookers that stay there now. This is what used to be Westgate. It used to look more retro until they just recently changed it. I was actually amazed by it. Over there used to be a Walmart. Before Walmart came to Warner Robins, people had to come to this Walmart here in Macon to shop. And you can tell where the entrance was back there. And that used to be a garden center.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. This place was actually known for having some gang activity.
Oh.
It looks like they kicked the gangs out.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. But this whole area, actually there's Krispy Kreme over there.
Oh.
There's an old bank. It looks like they're about to do something to that too.
Yeah.
Some of the doors are open. But yeah, there used to be a few other stores over here And when the Mother's Day tornado of 2008 came through, it came through around here. And there used to be like little fly-by-night rinky-dink shops here along here. They closed up some of the entrances, which is, and that over there used to be where Burlington Coat Factory was.
Yeah.
It's now in the Macon Mall. They subdivided this too. I think right there was also part of Burlington Coat Factory. And there were a couple of other shops here, and there was one shop called Media Play. And as a matter of fact, it was right there until the Mother's Day tornado. You can see where some of the pipes were over there. It was there until 2008, 2009, when the tornado came through. It tore the roof off the building.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it had been closed already for many years.
Yeah.
And they finally just tore the rest of the walls down.
That's understandable.
Yeah. And over there used to be Home Depot.
Yeah, it looked like one.
Yeah. And
Did that used to be a Circuit City?
No.
It kind of looked like one.
It used to be PetSmart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll take you by where the old Circuit City used to be.
Okay.
And over across the way they used to be a local furniture store, Kinder's Furniture. You've probably seen a few commercials for it.
Yeah.
Kinder's Furniture. Dun. And they can never say furniture right. The singers can't. Alright.
Alright, here's Macon Mall, mall I've heard about for years.
Where they're doing work, Rachel, that's actually where the amphitheater's going. They're building an amphitheater and a pickleball court. That's actually where the addition to the mall was, and then they tore it down when all the stores had moved out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main reason for this mall's demise was the shops at River Crossing,
Oh.
the outdoor mall.
That's where everything's going to now, with outdoor stuff.
Yeah, that's where JCPenney's was. That's where Macy's used to be. That little
Oh yeah, with the stars.
thing. And although you're wanting to see Belk,
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna try and get over there.
And
we won't be able to go in, but
and when you folks see it, you'll understand why I want to see it.
okay, I may have to go in around the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is mainly the main reason why he came down. Oh, man. Yeah, there's still a few places out in inside the mall that's cool. Like there's Spencer's and
Yeah.
Burlington Coat Factory actually moved out here, so.
Yeah, if I'd brought my camera glasses.
Yeah. Well, we wouldn't be able to go inside the old Belk.
Yeah.
I think that is where. Oh, okay, that's the entrance for Macy's.
Yeah, I kind of see the label scar there.
Yep. And you can kind of see the old school entrance.
Oh
design.
yeah. What was it before Macy's?
I think it was JCPenney. I can't remember.
I thought that was down there, but
Or I can't remember. It's been a few years. There's another little retro entrance there.
Oh, I love the way that looks.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they redid a lot of this to try and bring life back to the mall.
Yeah, that was a valiant effort.
Okay. Alright, we're around the back now. Let's see here. Alright, that's another one of the entrances to the mall. Up here.
Yes. Now,
Here we go.
the reason I wanted to show this on camera is that this is the former Belk location here at Macon Mall. And this entrance design at Belk was only used at 2 locations, here at Macon Mall and at none other than Carolina Circle Mall.
Yep.
And, oh, this is a blast from the past. I feel like I'm at Carolina Circle. When I was a kid, I was amazed by that glass entrance.
Yep. Shop tonight until...
Whenever.
Yep.
Wow. Ooh. That is... Yeah, long gone, obviously. And I remember Carolina Circle had the same handles.
Yep. We came here a couple of times back in the day.
Oh, and Jay, that used to be Belk!
Okay. Alright, this is where the old Toys R Us used to be. They obviously renovated it. But, yeah, after Toys R Us moved out, it became a rim tire place. And and then that closed after 6 months, and then it became what it is after a few years. And and I'll show you that place up ahead here in a few. Oh man, looks like something went in. Okay, where Alexander Ballroom is, that used to be Man's World, which was a clothing place for guys, match. And they had like plus sizes as well. And they had an old man in there that would do the commercials for it. Saw it on TV quite often, and it was empty for many, many years. But it's nice to finally see something go in that area.
Yeah.
I hope they didn't redo it. This was one of the places I used to go to as a kid. We were a little scared a few minutes ago because we thought that they had redone it, but in here used to be DZ Discovery Zone, and I would come here all the time as a kid. And if you look through this window here, Billy, you can see that they have some of the signs up at the cafe area and the drink machines still in there.
It's still got the old 90s Pepsi logos.
Oh, you can see that far in there?
Well, I'm zoomed in on my camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's amazing. I never got to go to one. My mom wouldn't let me.
If you come down here, to this side, I mean, this place was huge.
Oh, I'd imagine.
It was, over in this area, over here, was the play area, all from that wall on down here.
Oh, yeah.
And then went back a little more, but that's where they put in laser tag later, and that led to the demise also. But yeah, I am so I thought that they had gotten rid of it all, but I am
Thank
so
goodness.
glad. I'm so glad they didn't.
I was able to get it on camera.
Oh yes, the party rooms were back in the back there. You can see the signs for one of the party rooms.
Oh yeah, let me zoom in on that. Yeah, party room 1, party room 2. Never got to go to these, but I'm still feeling a wave of nostalgia seeing this.
Oh, me too.
Because I remember the commercials,
Yeah.
especially.
This takes me back to kidhood. And nothing has been inside here yet.
When did it close?
I believe it was in 1997 when the chain went bankrupt.
Okay, yeah, sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah, I actually remember hearing a report on the radio one morning on my way to school on 99 Ways that DZ Discovery Zone in Macon closes after the chain filed for bankruptcy.
Oh, I bet you were heartbroken.
Oh, I was. And apparently, it turns out Chuck E. Cheese bought a lot of the locations.
Yeah.
Turned a lot of the locations into Chuck E. Cheese's, but not this location.
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of glad they didn't.
Yeah, they preserved it.
Yep. And if anything ever goes in here, they're probably going to have to just gut it and...
I'm sure.
Yeah, because there's a lot of water damage. It looks like to be mold and...
Yeah.
Oh, you can still see the emergency exit only sign in the back.
Yeah, and there's a wire hanging down there too. They'd have to get out of there.
Yeah, and I think it was around this... That window moved a little.
Careful.
This place is probably has a security alarm. They probably...
I ain't spending the night in a Georgia jail.
Well, it's not too bad. They give you 3 squares. Yeah, there used to be a kid area, little kid play area around front here.
Do they ever have arcade machines?
Yep.
I figured.
Yep. I believe it was on the other side of that chain link fence back there.
Yeah.
But mainly this area was known for the play area.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on the commercials.
Ball pit and slides and oh man, I remember coming in here and getting lost as a kid.
I bet. I wish my mom had let me come here.
There were a few. I went here for a few birthday parties for friends, and I remember coming here for my. I actually remember in '97 coming here for my 8th.
That would have been your 8th.
Yeah, it's probably. It was the year that Donkey Kong Country 3 came out. I know that.
That was like 96, 97 or so.
Yeah, I remember coming here for my birthday, and then my mom had to go across the street to Toys R Us to pick up a copy of it for my birthday that year. So
remember the video game section at Toys R Us? You'd pick up the ticket, and
oh yeah,
I have recreations of that at home. I should have brought you one.
Oh man, that would have been sweet. Yeah, you can see DZ Live Cafe.
Yeah, I got that on camera a while ago.
Oh yeah, now they have done some work to it because up around here, or around down here actually, yeah, it's down here. There was no glass up, so they have done work in here.
Yeah.
This door was actually busted, and you could open it. That door was closed, though.
Yeah.
And but they had the sign. You can see the chain links hanging from the ceiling there. It had all the admission prices for the different things, and it was up there until I guess a few years ago when they put the windows in.
Yeah.
That was hanging there for many years since it closed.
Golly.
Since it was put in. And, man, I wish that there was a way we could get inside.
Yeah.
Do a little urban exploration.
Yeah, that's not our...
I hope you didn't get that on camera.
I did.
By the way, to the Macon Police Department, I did not mean that statement. You could probably do what you did with Sean, just put like Windows ME
Oh yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right, this is actually Circuit City coming up, where service is state of the art, and this is actually the first Circuit City I ever went to. It's no longer that, obviously. It's Harbor Freight, but on the left over here, that Spring Black Friday now, where that sign is,
Mm-hmm.
that used to dip down, and that was where you could do pickup or the trucks would come in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They leveled it out now, and let me see if I think I can go around back actually, and also check out the whole back end of the. We can look at the butts part of the shopping center. Elmo 3 can be like, hey look, it's its butt. There's another one of the drop-off areas.
Yeah.
And yeah. Yeah, Circuit City I heard is actually making a comeback.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I know they've got their website.
Oh yeah. I think they're going to try and operate as stores within stores.
Yeah.
This is the back end of the old Kroger. That's now the Macon Flea Market, and
We made it.
Oh. Your viewers probably just got a nice, interesting soundbite if they're into that sort of thing. And this is the back end of Parkway Village and Discovery Zone where we just were.
Of course, yeah.
I don't know which one of the entrances it was, but if any urban explorers are watching this video, please find a way inside that doesn't break the law. And people are probably wondering, well, why don't you try? One, I'm a chicken, and two, I don't feel like spending the night in a jail cell with a guy named Fred.
Freddy Freaker.
Oh, no. Well, at least if that was the case, I could hear what's coming from New York to LA. 1-900-4903.
Alright, so here we are at 41 WMGT, the NBC affiliate in the Macon, Georgia area.
Yep. I used to work here for a couple of years for the TV side, and then when I went to work in radio, we actually moved our radio station here. So we share studio space. So I'll show you both the news and the radio. So.
Alrighty.
A snack or a drink, we got it here. Yeah. And this is what I like. All of it, items available on the Honor Pay system.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So which I have done in the past, but I've also, next time I would put in extra money.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Coffee is free though.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. And it used to, before they redid it, there was an old style Coke machine in the
Oh,
corner.
wow.
Yeah, and it never worked, but
Yeah.
it got to the point where you would just open up the whole machine, take out what you wanted, and closed it back.
Yeah.
And actually, it was a Coke branding, but they had Pepsi.
Oh.
They got signs of NBC shows in the past.
Oh, yeah. And Today's Show. My mom loved that show, Law and Order.
That used to be Master Control, and it's in there now, and I think no one actually watches it, really. It's all automated.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. promotions and stuff, Dateline. And this is the sales floor over here on the other side of this wall. Oh, some old NBC brandings or logos.
Wow.
And also, this is the front entrance area. I'm not gonna.
Not much to see here.
No, there used to be framed up there an invitation to their grand opening when they were out on the Cochran Short route.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, like I said, this is the sales area. And some other administrative offices over there. This is one of the conference rooms. And you can see some of the retro stuff here.
Oh, wow.
41 Today.
That must have been their morning show.
One of them. It was more like a lifestyle program.
Yeah.
Still goes on today.
Huh.
At 11 a.m. weekdays, and you can tell that it's retro. And you see News Central 41 WCWB.
Mm-hmm.
That used to be the call letters.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the EAS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is, you can barely see it, it's for the Golden Girls. Little clock here. Linden, and I think it worked. Oh yeah.
It's going, I think.
It doesn't work, but yeah. I didn't know that clock worked at one time.
Mm.
And yeah, this used to be, like I said, a metal factory, or not metal, but some type of factory.
Yeah, it has that look to it.
Mm-hmm. Here we go upstairs to the newsroom. First floor is sales and programming upstairs. Second floor is the newsroom. And here we go.
Oh.
This is where I told Tracy, screw you, I quit. And this is where a lot of the anchors sit and work.
Mm-hmm.
Reporters over here and over there. And now I'll show you Studio B first.
Okay.
This is Studio B right now, and it's a temporary setup. When they went to go redo the studio, they had to move it all in here.
Oh, yeah. Is that what we saw last night on TV? Was this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anchor would sit here. Sometimes the co-anchor would sit over there. And used to, weather also had to be done in here.
Yeah.
And so one of them, they would have to switch out so they can do weather. And yeah, it's virtual.
Yeah, I can tell by that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a pile of junk. Yeah, you'll see the new studio here in a few. This is, and
Well, that's old.
yep. Yep, old cameras and reused in the past. And yeah, this is one of the first cameras I remember using. It was Panasonic to shoot football. Shoot high school football. Now I use a Canon that was one of the other old cameras.
Yeah.
So. And I'll go ahead and show you the new set.
Okay. Never seen anything like this.
Oh yes. Let me see if I can find the studio lines here.
Yeah. Ooh.
There we go. Yep. This hasn't been used yet. It's been built over the past couple of months.
It smells new.
Yeah. The old set was all green,
Mm-hmm.
and it was along this wall and all of that wall and most of the other wall over there behind the set now.
Yeah.
Back in December, that's when they moved into Studio B,
Mm-hmm.
and that's and so at some point they're going to be moving back in here.
Yeah.
Weather's already moved back in, but yeah, they're going to have all new stuff.
Wow. I've never been on a new set before.
Yeah, I remember you said you went to WFMY, but you weren't able to get a tour.
Yeah, they do. They just have a video online now of it. But I did get to go into the like the waiting area and see the plaque that they put in there, commemorating their the first live television broadcast in North Carolina.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I got a picture of it somewhere.
Yeah, at WMAZ, you're not going to be able to get this.
Yeah.
Basically, you get a prompt that says, "Please answer the phone." Yeah, but because I work here, you get an inside look.
It's incredible.
Yep. And this is the interviews area. And there's a projector usually that, well, there it is.
Yeah, I got that on camera a while ago, the
Yeah,
peacock.
Originally it was pointed over here,
Yeah.
but not now. And hopefully soon the set will be live.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Alright, let me turn the lights up. Bays. And here's the control room. Don't ask me how anything runs because I don't know. All the equipment's new, so I don't know how anything runs now, so. But, yeah, there's the Dublin Skycam, or Skyview, as it's called. Live camera. They have one in Centerville, one in Dublin, and one in Macon.
Okay.
So, and now I'll show you the radio station. Billy to the superstations. Let me turn down the monitors so we don't get copyright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the radio station. Main host, Bill Shanks or Russ Brown would sit over there.
Mm-hmm.
And the co-host usually sits over here. And I sit back here. There's also an intern that works with us.
Yeah.
And he sits back here as well with me. And this is where I run the board, the audio board. I also answering calls that come in. I help with automation and recording. There's a lot of things to do as the producer. And, well, actually, that's not my official title. It's promotions director is what I am. And over here, this used to be a closet, and it would go to right here.
Yeah, I can see where it ended.
Yeah, but right now they've opened this up, and in the future, this is where because the company bought some stations in Savannah and Brunswick, and they're gonna put the equipment to run it in here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's rumored.
Yeah.
And that's also secret. Hush, hush. You may have to embargo parts of this video. But also through here, you know, WMGT was the first TV station that was bought by Morse Multimedia, who owns 41 NBC. Before, Morse only owned newspapers and I think a few radio stations. We were the first TV station, and so some of their corporate offices are back here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 2 offices and a bathroom. That's locked. So, but yeah, this is, but yeah, we would actually walk back here to get air circulating to flow toward the sports studio, because that's the only way we could get air conditioning going.
Yeah.
Is through a couple of open doors. And actually that door over there leads to the news studio.
Oh, okay. Where we just were.
Yep, as a matter of fact. Here we are. This is the back end of the set.
Oh, yeah.
So, and more of the weather center over there.
Yeah.
Over here, you know, we're a Braves affiliate, UGA affiliate, Atlanta Hawks, Falcons, a lot of sports, and we and this is how we receive all of our programming, through receivers. And so we're also ESPN affiliate, and so we also carry Dan Patrick and Bill King. This is how we get everything except Bill King. Is through here, and this is our phone system here. That's
Oh, yeah. Dusty.
yeah. Now we get a lot of calls, but and some of our processors, and this is our remote. When the guys are out on location, this is our remote system hiding the IP address. So. And and we have to send our programming to Savannah and Brunswick.
Yeah.
Through this little box.
Oh, okay. That little thing.
Yep. That little thing can send programming. I can actually turn off the programming to there right now if I wanted.
Please don't.
Yeah, no. No, they actually have their separate programming. They are they run a lot of ESPN programming on their own, so. Yeah, they mainly just carry the 2 local shows that come from here.
Yeah.
So, and also, oh, I want to show you our phone bank here. This is cool. So, over there on that computer, I have control where I put in who calls, where they're calling from, and what they want to talk about. And the host can actually come in and actually unblock the phone lines if they want it, and answer a call, or drop a call, or do whatever, basically. Just from here.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, from where we were before, we were in the middle of nowhere on a highway. On a dark desert highway. No, it wasn't a desert, but it was in the middle of nowhere and a very small space. It was about half the size of this room.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And now...
I bet it got hot in the summer.
Oh. When the AC went out, it was unbearable. It would get very, very toasty. And even when the AC goes out here at 41, it gets pretty toasty.
Oh, I bet so.
But yeah, we've come a long way. And I tell you, I'm so glad to be working for who I work for.
That's a blessing.
Oh, yes. I don't know about you, but I'm getting pretty hungry.
All right, here we go.
All right, this is where Capricorn Studios was. This is where Greg Allman and the Allman Brothers all recorded Ramblin' Man, Jessica. Some of their most popular work is done in the studios in there. And it's rumored, I won't say it on camera, but apparently Leonard Skinner was also managed by Capricorn. And don't take my word for it, that's what the sign said. Yeah.
Get this
For
guitar.
a very long time, this building was abandoned.
Really?
Yeah, for many years after Capricorn closed, it was abandoned, and nothing was in here. And as a matter of fact, in 2014, I was on my way to work one day, and I saw the doors were open. So I parked, I got out, and I asked the guys that were in there, I said, "Is this the home of Capricorn, former home of Capricorn?" They said, "Yes, it is." And I said, "Could I maybe walk around? I promise I'm not a troublemaker. I'm just a music freak." And they said, "Sure." So I got to see the studios before it was redone.
Wow.
Yeah, and the recording studio, I wish I could show you the inside of it. It looks exact. I went on a tour right after they renovated it. It looks just like it did back in the days of Capricorn.
Really?
When I went in there in 2014, it was the same thing. It was still it still looked the same. None of the equipment was in there, but it was still like the lighting, the carpet, all of it.
Yeah.
Still there. Even the booth where the drummer would sit.
Really?
Was still there, and it's still there today. As a matter of fact, when I went inside, when a friend of mine worked here or volunteered here one day, I got to go on a tour of the whole building. Again.
Wow.
Even downstairs to the basement to the echo chambers.
And this is where we're going to be eating today in downtown Macon, famous Mike's of Macon.
Yeah, a restaurant that I like to eat at a lot.
Okay, here's our food. That's what my wife got, that's what I got, and this is what Chris got.
Already in progress, tearing up. Okay. This is one of Robbins' largest employer. It is Robbins Air Force Base. The base is actually the reason Warner Robbins is what it is today. If it weren't for the base, none of us would be here. This place employed my dad for his entire career, and he's still doing consulting work for them. This is where my cousin-in-law also works. Museum of Aviation. They even have the plane that's nicknamed the Banana Boat. I'll tell you about it in a second. There's a taco shed. That used to be a very good seafood restaurant. My parents and me frequented it all the time. And it closed, and it was a shipwreck.
Oh.
Yeah. And then became a taco place.
All right, we're back on the road. It's still Saturday. We're back in the Centerville, Warner Robbins area, and this is the Galleria Mall, built in the early 90s, and there's the movie theater.
Yeah, that place usually on Saturday. high schoolers and young adults and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's up ahead. That's where Sears used to be.
I knew it was going to be a Sears if it was abandoned.
And ooh.
Wonder what happened there.
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. Hard hit and alright. Hard hit for Bart. Nice to know. Yeah, when the Galleria was first built, all these restaurants outside were here.
Yeah.
Even though Charlotte was here.
Now, aside from this Sears, Galleria, unlike Macon Mall, is still thriving pretty well, I think, from what I've heard.
Yes, it is. It's still has quite a few stores. I mean, just look at the parking lot. There was hardly anybody at Macon Mall.
Yeah.
And look, I mean,
Yeah, it's a lot busier. I always like to see a mall that's still doing well.
actually, if Crunch Fitness is going in where Sears used to be.
Oh, that must be why they were tearing part of that off there.
Yeah. There's one of the entrances, and there's J.C. Penney. Yeah, the food court still doing pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
Unfortunately, the Chick-fil-A is no longer there, but that's only, I mean, Chick-fil-A is only a hop, skip, and a jump that away.
Yeah.
So,
No big deal.
yeah. As a matter of fact, when they opened that location, that was going to be the one to replace the mall location.
Yeah.
And up ahead is Belk Matthews. Belk. Matthews is gone. Matthews was kicked out.
Yeah, we had a few Belks in our area called Belk Beck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know Burlington had one.
Yeah, there's only one anchor store that's no longer here. That was here when the mall opened, and that was Goody's.
Oh yeah, I remember Goodies. I never went there, but I remember seeing them.
Me either.
I've been there a couple times.
And this is also Belk, and well, actually, I'll go around to show you the other Belk. We have two Belk stores: regular Belk, and then Belk Men's, which is just men's clothes.
Yeah, I've seen ones like that.
Yep. I remember getting quite a few long sleeve shirts from there once. And the only reason I was able to do that was because I got coupons like crazy. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, there's the Belk Men's, and before it was originally a Goodies, then it became like a Galleria Conference Center, and now Belk Men's.
Oh, okay.
And over here, this is brand new. This is apartments,
Oh.
and I think, from what I don't know if it's Section 8 or if it's low-income housing or just regular housing, but there it is.
Wow. It does look fairly new.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to our smoke-free properties. Thank you for not smoking anywhere on the grounds. I can just imagine someone standing at that sign just smoking.
You know they would.
Oh, yeah. Just to say, this is America. I have rights. Alright. Yeah, this was built like earlier this year, like around the still pretty well under construction.
Yeah. All right, I've been waiting for this since my only local one closed in the 2000s, and it was only there for a couple of years. We are going to get us some Krystal sliders.
How many do you need there? Alright. How many would you like, Rachel?
Did they come off the map?
Okay, so my story behind this little place is that in over in Burlington, North Carolina, in 2004, they opened one of these, and it was the first one and only one to ever open in North Carolina. And we went there one day, and when I was 14, and I fell in love with it. I became obsessed with Krystal. But unfortunately, it was only there for a year or two, and it was gone. It's now a Subway, and there's never been a Krystal in North Carolina since. And so today will be my first time having Krystal since I was a teenager. Alright, folks. For the first time since 2005, maybe 2006, here is Krystal. Still good. Still good. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You may also support me on Patreon if you would like. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.